Hi, I'm Sorraya Brashear-Evans, and you're watching Perspectives with the Pros. So after TCNJ, I began my career in the motion graphics and graphic design field. I worked at CBS New York, Major League Baseball, Paramount Plus, and most recently Discovery, which then became Warner Brothers Discovery. And in 2024, about 3 weeks before the semester started, I was here full time. Motion design is kind of more commercial animation. There are many definitions for what motion graphics is. I like to use the definition, it's this place in between graphic design and traditional animation that kind of lives on its own. It's kind of the splitting the difference halfway point, because you're taking really fundamental graphic design techniques and like typography and the way color kind of like translate for mood. You're taking all of those different ideas and you're combining it with fundamental skills of animation, but you're using it in a more commercial kind of facet. There are many intersectionalities between both interactive multimedia and journalism. You can be a traditional writer for either a digital platform or a traditional kind of like newspaper platform, magazine platform. You can be a copywriter, which I had the pleasure of working with a lot at both CBS and Warner Brothers Discovery. You can be a producer. You can go into kind of the traditional art route and do graphic design or motion design. Or there's character design, there is storyboard artists, pretty much any job within a digital creation pipeline, you would be applicable by having a degree in either journalism or IMM. So my time at TCNJ absolutely prepared me for the career field, whether it was in the classroom and out of the classroom. I was a part of a bunch of different clubs while I was here on campus, like SIGGRAPH and the Student Film Union. I used to partner with a lot of different student organizations that I wasn't necessarily a part of. If they needed any type of advertising work or any type of flyer work, I was always I think I was doing freelance before I knew the word freelance. I participated in a whole bunch of different film festivals, like the LunaFest Film Festival that used to come to campus every year and choose a student to be spotlighted, and they were able to kind of showcase their work. I also participated in the Campus Movie Fest Film Festival that used to come to TCNJ, and that had a whole bunch of different opportunities for students to travel to either Atlanta or Hollywood and get a chance to attend workshops and go meet industry professionals and kind of learn the basics of what it is to make it in the entertainment industry. Aside from that, all of my classes that obviously prepared me with the traditional kind of necessary fundamental skills needed to excel in this field. But I think that, coupled with all of the different relationships that I made with my peers, with my professors, with pretty much everybody. I love to talk. So I was always talking to people on campus. I chose to come back to TCNJ because TCNJ is home. I never wanted to teach anywhere else. And I really have to give a shout out to John Kaipoff for telling my mom, she's gonna come back here and teach. And at the time, I really didn't believe him. It was during the senior showcase, and I was like, let me just get past this part first. So I was like, oh, he's completely out of his mind. But then he reached out after the summertime and was like, no, I'm serious. I think you need to start trying to teach a mini course and just see how you like it. And I absolutely fell in love with it. For the same reasons why I came to TCNJ, the campus, the people absolutely care about their students, and that I knew that was something that I really wanted to come home to. So this semester, I'm currently teaching a senior thesis section about more of the research and innovation part, where students are responsible for creating both a working prototype and a formal proposal for their projects that they're going to implement in the spring. I'm also teaching a introduction to motion design and visual effects class. That's IMM 270. I'm also teaching the Time Media Motion Graphics course, which is cross-listed between both IMM and graphic design, that basically encompasses more traditional motion graphics work, pretty much everything in After Effects, and just learning how to translate like existing graphic design, like logos and flyers, and just kind of learning the tools in After Effects and making their stuff move. Aside from the fundamental skills of all the things that I've learned on the job, I really strive to bring in like that real world kind of client intercommunication skills that are so necessary for anybody who is graduating and about to enter the field. I think that that is the other side of the coin that a lot of people don't necessarily get a chance to touch on. We always touch on the resume, the portfolio, the reels, the skills, but and I always say that those skills help you get into the door, but it's who you present as a person, it's the type of conversations you have, it's the energy that you bring in, it's the relationships with the people that you're working with that keep you there. So I try to really bring that forth into my curriculum as well, because that was something that wasn't taught to me. It was something I had to learn on the job, and I guess my personal goal of being a professor and teaching students is to impart as much wisdom about the things that I wasn't told, so that they don't have to find out for themselves on the job just like I did.